two little ones, and my piece de resistance at Noble's Coffee Roast, June 1st, 2017. I love to go to England, and I love to travel around in England, and not London, but in the countryside. And this is called On a Green Hill in Cornwall, England. Cockeyed on a green Cornish hill, 100 sheep planted sideways at different degrees, each defying gravity, it seemed. Woolen astronauts attached to some mother ship, single-minded in their hunger, the whole world found in tufts of grass to be chewed to the ground. What struck me was that each seemed unaware of the other, except for one helpless lamb lying safe and close to its mother. Had the struggle for food blocked their primal instinct to be flock? Might each need a shepherd to see one another? The next one is called On a Bus in Yorkshire. This is dedicated to Robert Milby. And this really happened to me. Today, a grey day, I sat knees up in bus 93 to Scarborough, with 20 ruddy-faced burghers in kerchiefs and woolen caps, loaded with purchases, careful on the bus floor and on their laps. They chirped away in deep Yorkshire as the bus brayed past innumerable buildings of flat grey stone and eased past the stairs of several cattle. I imagine each stood quite alone and wondered who this strange and speeding animal might be. This is at Noble's Coffee Roast, June 1st, 2017. From the four corners of the county, they came to an incongruous butler building fronting an empty field, the middle of rural nowhere, in a place called Campbell Hall, each bearing prized possessions wrapped in promise. They brought their words to this coffee house, words born of passion and pain, written by poets and pretenders, and we who just needed to be fed, but each to reverence the words they brought, whether or not they were conscious of their role. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. A liturgy laying out for all to understand the depth of grace behind the Word, of human hearts vulnerable, all the way to that radical honesty that frees us to walk easier down all our frightful paths. But drawn to the soul and skill of the Word, negative and positive energy, Eros and Mars, and the inscape pull of electromagnetic current. Two featured poets began. The first carrying sharp iron from past pain, which had carved out insight, and who drew us up to proper posture with stories of self-recognition, his and ours. He was followed by an older artist painting lovely scenes and situations with the practiced palette of a lifetime with the pen. A short break, then everyone resumed their seats, and one by one, whether striding with a loud march on the floor to a comfortable rendition of creativity, or in hesitancy, wafting up ethereally to the podium and reciting the magic of the gift in a voice too soft and cadence unheard, each proffering what he or she could do, but all revering the word they brought. Mr. Eliot was correct. Only the one who will risk going too far can possibly find out how far one can go.